There we go. Hello and welcome to the Gers TV. My name's Si Leslie. Just double check my sounds here, guys. Aye, my sounds are all good. So, who have we got today? Just want to introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Vivian.
And I'm Ryan. How you doing, guys?
Happy Friday evening, everybody.
It's all good, guys. It's Old Firm weekend at the Gers TV studio. Loads and loads happening. We've got lots to talk about. We're going to open the calls as well soon, and we're just going to have a wee relaxed show tonight. If you could do us a wee favour and like, share, and get the word out. How's things, Ryan? How's things, Viv?
Good. I don't know where I am on the nerves roller coaster of the week, as it's called. So, whereabouts are you, Viv?
I'm just super excited. I'm so on a happy high at the minute. Like, this is me now. I get nervous, but I just get this overwhelming emotion running through my veins. Like, I just sheer passion and build up and excitement. It's the best feeling in the world. I've had it since I've been born. That's the best of it. It's just natural.
Definitely. I mean, I had this getting beaten Monday, 1-5-0 Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm just my nerves are. I'm starting to get back to the old kind of nervous stage again, where I'm getting worried about the game more than anything else. Worried about who the manager's going to pick. Worried about if there's anybody going to pick up an injury in training tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm at that stage. So I need to go out for a couple of medicinal pints tomorrow to calm myself down a wee bit.
Definitely. Yeah, I done my nerves during the week actually, but you know, I just feel now we've got this. You know, I feel that I don't know.
What's your thoughts, guys? Do you reckon this is the biggest Old Firm game in the last 10 years?
Without a doubt, yeah.
Could be. Aye, certainly could be. Certainly financially, I think it's probably one of the biggest Old Firm games. Definitely. There's obviously a massive pot of money available at the end of the season if whoever wins the season, wins the league title. Get into the Champions League, you're talking £60 million, you know, for the team that gets into the Champions League this year. So every club needs that money. Do you know? It's, you know, I don't think there's any doubt. I don't think any team would ever deny. They need that kind of money coming out of their war chest. And I think it'd be fantastic to see. I'd like to see a large percentage of it going to the manager for new transfers for the season.
Exactly.
The press conference was today, guys. I don't know if anybody's heard it. Actually, I'm really impressed by Philip Clement, the way his attitude and the way he answers the media. Because a few trick questions, obviously. One of them was about McCoy's statement, which was tongue-in-cheek. Everybody knows it's tongue-in-cheek, but they've tried to catch the manager out with that one with how the fans will behave. It was a great answer, but I think he's got the fans, he's got the club, everybody all fighting for the one cause.
Certainly, yeah. I would agree with that, definitely. He's very much the way he's got the media almost in the palm of his hands, if you want to call it that. He reminds me very much of Walter Smith.
Yeah.
Mr. Walter was absolutely fantastic, the media. Using the media well. I think the media were kind to Smith as well. Sometimes obviously had a couple of bad results at Rangers and the media kind of came after him, but they didn't. I think it's partly because of the way obviously he conducts himself with the media.
I think so, yeah. I think you're spot on there actually. And I do see that in Clement as well. He's got a composure and this aura of respect that people know to cross the line.
Definitely. So, a few things to talk about. A wee bit of sad news today. It came to us, Gers, one of our founder members, Stevie, passed away. So, condolences to Stevie, his family, his friends. We sadly missed him, sure, by everyone who knew him. So,
Is he one of the founders?
As far as I'm led to believe, it's a shame for his family and whatnot. So, our thoughts with his family and friends. It's a sad time for them.
Definitely, yeah.
Right. So, on the back of the press conference, talking about Seema, hoping he's fit. The manager said he's fit, which is great.
He's no 90 minutes fit, so...
No, certainly not. Definitely.
Who would be your starting then?
Well, this is a big debate. This is what we're trying to trip him up with, right? Me and Ryan had a wee chat about this earlier on there. The different managers would have fell for it. They try to get me basically name his team and his tactics. He's too smart for that. He's a smart guy. Basically, the question is he going to start with Seema, or is he going to bring Seema on at a certain part in the game? I think he'll bring Seema on maybe 10 minutes to go in the first half.
I think so.
I don't think he'll start with him because you'll not get 90 minutes out of him.
10 minutes, so after half an hour, you think we'll be on?
Half an hour, 40, aye.
Fair, wouldn't it not?
I think that's the way you'll go. I don't know what he'll do, but I think you're not getting a full game at him. Cyril Dessers isn't as bad as everybody makes it. If we can get the first half hour out of the way and no lose a goal, certainly if we can score, having somebody like the two guys that came on the weekend, Matondo and Seema, Both of them have got the ability to score. You see Matondo's goal, but they've also got the speed as well. Look at the speed of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's two ways we can mix. I don't think Seymour will start, personally, to be honest with you. I don't see him start. I don't think he's fit enough. I don't think we need him to start, to be honest.
I agree with that.
There's two ways in which we can use him.
Yeah.
If we're behind or we're drawing, we can bring him on to win us the game.
Yeah.
But in the same token, that if we're trying to hold out, we've got a lead, maybe a slender lead, we're only winning by 1 goal, they're coming on top of us and we're dropping deeper and deeper. You bring on him with his power and his pace, and then he's obviously going up the park.
Yeah.
And we can use him as an outball. And he would terrify. See the pace that he would have going behind him, and he would draw them back.
Yeah.
So there's two ways in which we can use him. I think the way to use him is from the bench on Sunday, to be honest with you.
I mean, you've also got the... I'm not want to talk too much about how Celtic's going to play in the game, but they tend to be a team that scores in the last 10 minutes of games and things like that. So
I've noticed that, yeah.
we need to be on the ball from the start of the game to the end of it. It's not just about the first half hour, 40 minutes and killing them off. They won't give up because it's every bit as big a game for us as it is them.
Yeah. First half an hour is going to be really important. I can see them trying to come out the traps, the barriers. Try to come out the
I think the first 2 minutes are going to be the best.
Totally.
See, I can just see one of the teams, see if one goes up and scores. Oh, I just have this feeling it can end up like that, you know, and then it just dictates the rest of the outcome of the whole game.
Yeah.
I think it'll be whoever gets that.
This is what
That
makes it.
start.
This is what makes it one of the best games in the world. My opinion, the best game in the world.
Yeah.
The very fact that there's so many things can happen in the game.
It's a great day for the bookies, to be honest with you.
As I said,
Who's going to predict it? Who's going to predict the first goal scorer? Who's going to predict the correct score? Who's going to predict who's winning the half time? Who's going to predict who's winning the
Possible.
It's a field day for the bookies.
And
So
even the pressure under the players as well.
in the last 10 years, have the two teams been so evenly matched?
yeah. They're pretty even, to be honest with you, in that kind of respect. I think we've got to be honest when we say that.
100%, aye. I think the key for them guys is McGregor. I know he's back, but I don't know if he'll be fully fit.
Be surprised if they play. Be surprised. I think it'd be a mistake if they played.
So they are, but they might panic and play him. Between him and Carter Vickers and Kyogo's the three players. Apart from that, I don't think they're anything special. But Kyogo did show at Parkhead that he can put the ball in the net.
He's a kind of striker that fortunately he can score
At hard angles.
Seen the goal he scored against in September at Ibrox. We all thought we were showing up in September for a party, to be honest with you. I thought we were going to beat them. They sucker punched us, beat us 1-0. I really feel as if I had the win taken in skills that day, to be honest with you, coming out. I thought we were straight in, and unfortunately Mr. Beale got his tactics completely wrong that day. They also had the Callum McGregor that he said front row that day, and that was the stadium, it was ridiculous, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about it is the two teams are so closely matched, but whoever wins this has got the advantage. In my opinion, they've got a massive advantage for the rest of the season. And Rangers going, hopefully, to Dens Park on Wednesday night. 3 wins, if they get the next three wins, I would say Rangers will coast the league. But if they don't win, a draw would be a strange one for us, to be honest. I'm not really sure who would get the advantage with the draw.
Kicks you down the road. It does kick you. I mean, we're still, you'd like to think, a draw, we're still got the possibility to go 2 points clear on Wednesday against Dundee, which makes it a little difficult. We're under a wee bit of pressure now because of the game in hand. You know, when you're looking at it, we've actually still...
I think that suits us though.
Possibly. I mean, we also had those 2 games in hand before, which we won. You know, the game against Kilmarnock midweek, I think it was Ross County midweek we had as well on Valentine's Day. It was the 2 games in hand, didn't we?
Aye.
We won both of them. We proved ourselves in those days, so we're just going to improve ourselves again. So, what's your line-up prediction? Do you think we'll be doing much for that?
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted now.
Well, I think that one of the big questions is, for me, one of the big questions is whether Ridvan is going to be fit for the game. Because if you asked me this a year ago, I would have said that Ridvan wouldn't be missed if he was going to play or no play in the Rangers team. Yep. But he's proved himself, he's proved he's worthy of that position. And Borna, I don't want to be criticising Rangers players tonight, but at times Borna has bottled it in big games. Apart from the 55 season where he excelled.
See, that is a problem. A lot of the players, it's just making sure we've got the ones that don't bottle it out, isn't it?
It's no easy.
But Celtic are exactly the same.
I think Ridvan will be there, to be honest with you. I think you'll be okay. My only 2 changes for the team to beat Hibs. There's a lot of people talk about bringing in Seaman and stuff like that. I'm bringing in Sterling at right mid for Scott Wright.
Yeah.
I think Scott Wright had one of his better games last week,
He did.
but I still
felt
think
that.
we need Sterling's grip. I think we need his work rate. I
Yeah.
think we need his tracking back as well, how good he is in defence. So I think we need him as well, and Ridvan if available for Barisic.
The thing with Sterling as well, when you're mentioning Sterling, is it might become physical the game. Well, and in fact, I'd imagine it would become physical, especially with the conditions out there.
Yeah.
We've had the weather update for Gordy all day. the conditions are, the conditions are going to be quite bad, and I think it might turn into a battle. If it turns into a battle, Sterling is a big lad, and he certainly can put it about if he needs to.
Yeah. John Lundstrom will have a field day if it goes into a battle, to be honest with you.
Aye, he's another one.
I think John Lundstrom's vitally important for us come Sunday.
He's been the most improved player, I would say, under Clement.
Aye, certainly. Spoke to people in the know, people who know that what's going on in the background and stuff like that. John Lundstrom's desperate to sign another contract for Rangers, but he's just wanting the same money as he's on just now. Rangers are apparently lowballed him with a contract offer, not really willing to offer him what he's actually due, personally. He's coming to the board and saying, I know this guy's on that money, I know this guy's on that money, and I'm looking for this kind of money. I'm looking for this is what I'm after, as far as money's concerned. He's pointing out guys like Rabin Matondo, who are playing every week for Rangers on 28,000 a week. And all he's asking for is just the same money. I don't think he's what I'm asking for, to be honest with you.
Well, if you'd asked me this question last year, I would have said I'm 50-50 with giving him a new contract. Right now, I think it's a no-brainer. He's playing what these players are doing, right? Same as Todd Cantwell. They're not playing the game the way they want to play.
Yeah.
It's not about them. The egos are gone, and they're basically playing the way they should be playing, and that is for a team.
Yeah. You're seeing guys that even when they come off the bench, it's like for likes. You know, Cantwell's coming off, Lawrence is coming on. You know, you're seeing stuff like that. You're seeing Fabio Silva coming off, and you're seeing Matondo coming on and getting what probably was the winning goal for us last Saturday as well. So everybody's playing their part, and it's a squad game, and we're getting guys back fit at the right time. You know, we're seeing Seema coming back fit. We're obviously hoping and praying that Kamal Roof's got something to say about towards the end of the season with his goals.
Well, is Roof match fit? That's a good point.
I think so. I think Roof was left out of the team last week deliberately thinking
Yeah.
of this game, to be honest with you.
Well, a few things happened last week. He took off Borna,
Yeah.
probably because of the game this week, because he might not have it.
As we said last week, I think he realised when Martin Boyle came on, obviously probably Hibs' best player.
It was going. I'd agree with that, and it was going to get physical.
Yeah, it's going to get physical. Boyle against Barisic, and Barisic in a yellow card potentially could cause you problems.
With Ridvan's injury.
With Ridvan's injury, no guarantee. Borna gets a red card. You know, Ridvan's no fit. You're then looking at Selling at left back. So I think the manager did well there. The way the manager's using the squad and the way he's using his substitution, you know, even with a couple of weeks ago when he was constantly bringing in Ryan Jack would come in a game, out a game, Lawrence would come in a game, out a game, he's got it, man. He's definitely got it.
He's doing things right, and do you know what? See when I've mentioned this a few times, but I will repeat it. Forgot what I was going to say. Literally, the Cantwell when he took him off, and then people were saying that he'd undermined our best player.
Yeah.
He gave Cantwell a bit up the arse, but he's gave him a cuddle.
European game.
Aye, but he's gave him a cuddle probably in private because it's worked. Cantwell's a better player.
I mean, the class of the manager was, you maybe not have seen it on camera if you weren't at the game, but if you look at it when you're actually at the game, the manager's having a saying to Cantwell, stay wide, stop drifting inside. Campbell's flung his arms up in the air and shrugging his shoulders, and he's had a bit of a ding dong with the manager. The manager's pulled him off. The manager's not accepting that. Campbell then runs inside, loses the ball, which leads to them the opposition scoring. Right now, the manager takes him off after half an hour. Everyone's thinking, Christ, here we go. Everyone's hoping that Sam Lammers is getting pulled off, if you remember rightly.
Aye.
And Campbell gets pulled off after half an hour. So Jesus Christ! Now the manager after the game could have flung Campbell under the bus and ended his Rangers career and said, well, he said this to me, he said that to me, nobody talks to me like that, I'm the manager, and what I say goes, it's my bat, it's my ball, I'm the big man here, so don't argue with me. You know, class says, no, for tactical reasons, wasn't quite working out as well, we lost the goal one window, for tactical reasons I pulled him off, and for tactical reasons only, it's nothing to do with anything that was said. But I mean, the vast majority of people know. He
did address it. I think he mentioned it a couple of weeks later, but by that point the flames have calmed down, so he could then talk about it.
Aye. Yeah, but the manager's class. Absolute class to be handles these things.
Guys, if you can help us with the shares tonight, that would be appreciated. Just take as many shares as you can out to these pages. Anybody on Twitter, we're new on Twitter as well. So it's all happening tonight.
Yep. So you quite happy with those changes as well? Just Ridvan and Sterling?
Well, to me, Ridvan would play every week. No, I think he cemented his place. And even if you've got to fit Sterling into the team, I'd be fitting him in every week just because his ability to... Every position he plays at, he seems to be good at. But he's 100% fight. He's got that fight. We need a for him, you need a fight anyway.
I mean, he's coming on at right mid for his last week, finishing the game at left back.
He didn't even flinch, he just went straight in and done it.
Aye, yep. And I don't know many players that could do that, to be honest with you. You know,
very few could do it good.
Well, exactly.
That's the thing I would argue. You could probably say some could do it, but they could do it good. So that's the two changes I would be going for. If I'm going to play Scott Wright at any point in the game, it would be the last 10-15 minutes. I would bring him on as a squad player, nothing else, as a sub, and I would definitely give Roof a chance. He seems to be this is Roof's last season with Rangers. He knows it. He's got 2 Old Firm games, possibly 3 left. He's the kind of guy that could score the winner.
Yeah. It's just a shame. I mean, obviously we're thankful for his goals. He helped us in 55. He's won a Scottish Cup, he's won a League Cup race in his time, scored vital European goals. Probably one of the best European goals of all time as well.
One of the best goals I've ever seen.
Skinned 3 guys and booted out the halfway line at a puddle and scored. So, absolutely fantastic. I'm a bit disappointed the pressure's been put on the referee side, to be honest with you as well. I don't know what your thoughts on that, Viv?
Sorry?
The pressure's been put on the referee for the game.
Aye, there's been some build-up. The thing is, with the build-up, it could work for or against us.
Well, they've certainly been calling out the referee already.
Yes. To be honest,
To
be honest, I think he's disgusting. I've got to go on about. I'm going to have a wee rant about this for a minute.
You think what? Sorry.
It's disgusting. So every big Old Firm game that comes up, there's a concerted campaign by Celtic Football Club, the board, the players, the ex-players jump in, some of their current players jump in, and then their fan made. There's ever.
John Beaton's got a season ticket. John Beaton lives the Rangers pubs.
I know. But that's what I mean, it can work for or against us, because now
probably one of the best.
Jump in, some of the.
mean that decisions go against us because.
I can't see how it can work for us, because if anything, if there's a 50-50 decision, you're going to get told that Rangers shouldn't get it, and if it's the other way about, they're going to say that put it this way, the guy's personal life gets threatened and everything else if it goes against Celtic, and you've also had the Celtic manager naming him on the VAR for something. Again, I mean, I watched that game, there was decisions both sides.
Yeah.
So the referee's under enough pressure. It's obviously a massive fixture anyway, but the consequences and the money and stuff are behind the fixture. The referee's under enough pressure as never mind one team, obviously they're shouting sour grapes already before a ball's even kicked.
Exactly.
They've also done it with they're also doing it in the flyby. They're saying about the Livingston game, that last game 2 weeks ago, or whatever it was, a week ago, and the referees made a mistake in Celtics again. But if you're going to do that argument, then I'll give you a couple of arguments. First of all, the referee last week against the Hibs Rangers game was the worst refereeing performance I've seen in a long, long time for both teams.
That was terrible.
No, for Rangers, for both teams.
I have to admit, it was really shocking.
And if you really want to pay pernickety, the last 3 Old Firm games, Morelos' goal, nothing wrong with it at Celtic Park. That changed the game. The game at Ibrox Park, Dessers chopped off. That changed the game. The game at Celtic Park, where the famous audio was never released, the handball, to this day nobody knows what's going on. But are we going to sit and blame referees? At the end of the day, these things are going to happen. Rangers don't speak out about them enough, Celtic do, so that's why there's a narrative.
The manager never mentioned it, once the player made it, once we play the game, on to next week, thanks very much. That's it. Regardless.
So a comment said, I'm just going to come in with something here now.
I think Mark was on, wasn't he?
I've got different comments because it's coming on to different forums tonight. So Kenny Barrett, my mate's watching. Peter Brewer is watching. Peter's the taxi driver for Blackpool. If you ever want a taxi, he's the best taxi driver in Blackpool, but he's in the Bristol tonight.
Well, he knows he's waiting to gallop by you, doesn't he?
Aye. The Rangers game to lose on forum. Craig Thompson, I agree with that. The battle fever's on. Who agrees with that? 100%. I've had the battle fever on for about a week now.
Me too. I think mine started right after the Hibs game.
Five for 90, the full 90 minutes. Kimberly Kane says she's 100% right. If Rangers drop their guard, we've seen it. Kyogo punished us the last time. He scored a world-class goal because he had a chance to do it.
Yeah.
We need to be on our guard at all times.
I think Mark's just giving us an update.
Can you see that, guys?
If we gave out our number, obviously we've got it.
Aye, I've done that.
split the last 5 games. Oh, it's disappeared a minute, sorry.
I think it's a split, that's meant to say.
Yep. Split the last 5 games. Not be a 3 PM Saturday game, it's all the Sky Rangers here. Aye, fortunately, that's not the football market, it's a shame. Plans finished last. I'm going to Dingwall next Sunday, 12 o'clock kick-off. I think I've got to move my bed at about 5:30 on a Sunday morning, which is against my religion, I'll have you know, for a Sunday wake-up call.
Sometimes you're better no sleeping. See, I know it sounds mad, but
I wouldn't. You get me to Dingwall, you carry me off on the list, I'd be sleeping. What do you listen? Don't get no chance.
I mean, I was talking about this with Gordy last week. I know I see this 12 o'clock kick-off on Sunday, and they think this is going to cut the heat down and it's going to cut down the bevying and all that. All it means, right, we all know what it means. It means that people, if it's a 12 o'clock kick-off, people start bevying at 7 and 8 and earlier.
Aye, Big Girl used to Blues, he started at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. Started at 8 o'clock Saturday, the bus gets him at 6 o'clock. If you're Liverpool, they'll come up from Merseyside 6 o'clock. On Sunday, start at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, no stop. So there's nothing to stop with bigotry.
But it's just the way to treat football fans. The whole thing's crazy.
But then there is a few things going on at Edmonton House as well, promoting the party fan zone, so...
Right.
Yeah.
Good for them. What the fuck are you?
Well, I'll be doing it the Bristol Memorial. The Bristol's got the Flag Day. They have that every couple of months. But
I'm happy to come down, yeah.
I guess supporters clubs all over the world. Something that we've done. We've obviously got a database with as many clubs. We think almost everyone is on it, but there'll always be one you miss. But it's a good buzz when you're in a pub, and the Bristols and Oswalds are 2 great pubs for us. When you meet new people, but they've supported Rangers for different parts of the world.
I'm hoping to be in Oswald's tomorrow as well.
We've all got something in common when it comes to, no matter where you can walk into one of these pubs by yourself, you always find somebody to talk to, because we've all got the common denominator, and it's red, white and blue. You know, that's absolutely
100%.
fantastic.
But listen, I've not been so excited for an Old Firm game in a long time, I must admit.
Me neither, I'm buzzing. I'll not be
So much
sleeping.
riding on it, isn't it? A lot of pride. Everything's involved.
It will be emotional, see if we get that, the 3 points, it'll be absolutely amazing.
Right guys, honour the rules. If anybody wants to phone in, what do you have to do?
Take your last 3 numbers.
If I've got the last 3 digits, we can take your call.
We'll take your call to give us your, you need to put your last 3 numbers into the comments, or you're no getting through because we don't know who you are and we don't know where you're from.
Call us on 0141 319 5230. It's myself, Si Leslie, Vivian and Ryan. Taking calls if you want to give us a wee call and tell us your opinion. If you don't know who you are, you won't be invited to the party.
What do you make about this Dundee pitch fiasco? You seen about this? So Dundee's Park is still pretty much...
Waterlogged,
well,
especially after the...
they're saying it's playable, right?
Not after the date,
Right, they're saying it's playable. The time capsule is probably playable as well, but they're saying it's playable. Allegedly, what's that rumours? That if the game doesn't go ahead tomorrow, which is Dundee against Motherwell,
right?
which is quite an important game towards the split, the game is potentially getting moved to Gers Stadium, either on Sunday or Monday.
Right, okay.
And again,
That would mean that's
it's a shambles. A Premier League team in Scotland, and their park's still playing.
that's what... That would be the 5th game then this season that this has happened.
Yeah, and they've got a... Excuse me. They've got a pitch cover. Basically a massive tarpaulin which is covering
Comes
it.
a point where surely people need to step in.
Yep.
So what do you think's going to happen at?
Well, apparently that's it there, and again, rumour has it that
Don't know who that is.
if we're getting changed over for Wednesday, then potentially our game's going to get cancelled and it's going to get moved somewhere behind closed doors,
Right?
which mental. We're not having that. I've paid 30 quid for a ticket already for that game. I've been to Dundee. It's half an hour away from the ground and I've already been cancelled. So if you're going to play the game behind closed doors, then what's that about?
What does that mean behind closed doors? No fans?
Like COVID.
But why? Why would they do that then?
Security risk, don't know where they're going to play it, can't get a decent stadium. They could play anywhere. They could play Dundee's training ground because they just have to have a park to play it on, which is good enough. You go to Tannadice.
Has that ever happened before?
Aye.
I'm not sure.
There's been closed doors. The problem with all this is it makes Scottish football look tin pot.
Mental. Absolutely mental.
So what did they do with the guys that bought tickets to Rangers supporters? First of all, never mind the Dundee fans, right? My first suggestion with this would be, again, this is just common sense, right? That I don't know why they never done it the last time.
Maybe either.
Move it across the road. Tannadice is in the same street as Dens Park.
That as well.
Move it across the road. Have the agreement in place now. We might need to play it at Dundee United's ground. See if Dundee don't like it. Tough shit.
Why would they not though?
Because it's their rivals.
I forfeit the point. See, when I was playing amateur football and professional football are two different things, right? But at the end of the day, at Dundee, you're being amateur. When you can be honest with this, if we're amateur football, we forfeit fixtures, we 40 games.
Yeah.
We're having to give 3-0 victories away because our partners they play them.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. We're getting this fixture build up again, where you've got a problem where we've got to have this split done by next Sunday. My missus is asking me to book nights out and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know about you because I don't know where I'm going to be. She's like, what about your birthday's coming up? I haven't done anything. I don't know, it's kind of just like, how do you not know? And actually, you can see for the public eye looking into our sport, you must go, what's going on with this? You still have games on here. It just shows you how badly run Scottish football is, to be honest with you. It's not great.
I just think the whole thing's a farce, to be honest. The whole thing for the start.
I do like the split.
Well, was there no, there's something else that I think you should take into consideration with this, right? I can't remember what team. Was there no a team in Scottish football that should have got promotion but weren't allowed up because of their ground wasn't adequate? Right, so how's that fair if their ground now is adequate?
Exactly, but they're sitting below.
How can that be fair?
Here there's a team on top that's not adequate.
If Dundee's ground's no adequate, they shouldn't have been in the SPFL. They can't even get emails right. Their emails seem to disappear as well.
But no, that was at the time when they brought in all seating rules. The Scottish football, you could play in the Premier League, you had to have a minimum, I think it was a time at 12,000. All seater stadium.
Yeah.
Falkirk were still playing in Brockville at the time, which had the terracing behind the goals. Their stadium wasn't up to standard. As per usual, the goalposts get moved and they were awarded, I think it was £250,000 they were awarded.
Aye.
Something like that. Basically they were compensated. They've got the Falkirk Stadium now, which I'd like to believe is not a bad facility. Yep.
I'm not going to digits, they're not leaving me the last 3 digits, I don't know who they are.
Guys, love for you to call in, but you need to comment what the last 3 numbers of the number you're calling from now. We can't let your call through.
It's just so we know who you are, guys. Leave 3 digits, we'll take the call. It's as simple as that.
Unfortunately, I'm sure you can imagine, guys, sometimes you get some unwanted phone calls coming in. So if you don't leave us your last 3 numbers to let us know who you are, unfortunately we can't accept your call. I'm sure you understand that.
I don't see anybody leaving the last 3 digits here. I've checked on the different forums that we're on.
Yeah. Can keep an eye out.
So whatever you're watching it on, there's a wee comment from up here.
Aye.
Remember the Scottish Cup I handed many years ago? End up Rangers home ground. Don't remember that one, Mark. No, that was the year. Tell us about that one.
I think he's meaning it was a. I think he's meaning Ibrox wasn't playable, but I don't remember it.
No,
No, they knew anyway.
I don't ever not been playing, to be honest with you. I don't ever imagine.
Aye, there was a game we played Aberdeen. I remember one game we played Aberdeen and the game got cancelled 20 minutes before kick-off. But it was it was like proper storm rain.
I don't remember that.
I remember leaving the district bar and just literally getting to the front doors of the district bar and walking straight back in again because the game was off. But it's look at in this day and age, football should be playable. It shouldn't be happening anymore, and it's still happening.
Yeah.
Guys, you can do a call if you want to call. It's 0141 319 5230, but we need the last 3 digits of your number.
Yep.
That's the deal.
I'll be transfer room at this week, guys, as well. Apparently, Fabio Silva on the cheap for £3 million.
Wow. Would you
Aye.
take 'em?
That's because of the Financial Fair Play League rule.
I like them.
Wolves unfortunately got themselves in a pickle balance in the books, so they're having to offload a few players. They've basically spent more money than they've actually been bringing in.
Right.
They were expecting, obviously, with their own potential player trading model, to expensive, they've been selling them on at a higher profit, and unfortunately it's just not worked out the way they'd like it to, so I think they're on the FPP watch list. So it's one that they're having to basically offload a couple of players, so there's a possibility that a wee bit of a fire sale going on there.
Would you take them? Yeah.
This is the problem. Rangers can't afford that kind of money. However, if you're getting a bargain, that's a different thing altogether.
Yeah, well, I totaled up before we get about £250,000 off the week, and what I totaled up between everyone I thought was actually going to be leaving. So there will be a budget there to pay him a good wage. He will have a good wage. I think it makes sense. He's obviously a young boy. He's only 20, 21. He's playing for the Portuguese under 21 team. and under our player trading model that we're trying to become a part of, I think it'd be, if we can get them for that kind of fee, give them a decent wage. There's ways in which with agents you can structure contracts. If we tell Fabio and Silva that we'll get him in there and we say, listen, whatever we get for you, you'll also get a sell-on for that, but you'll also get a percentage of that sell-on as well.
The big thing when you're speaking about it, Ryan, you're correcting something. See this for the first time. See this financial fair play league. You need to remember Man City. Let me get this right. Everton and is it Leicester? Some of these teams have fell foul to this, right? This is a big thing because if you're losing points, you can be deducted a few points. You could lose money. You can't afford to take chances with this because it's all scrutinised. So if they're in a position where they have to offload them, they might get. We might just win a watch with us.
I mean, we come out and say, listen, give us £3 million now. Best we've got, best we can do as far as our own financial fair play is concerned.
Yeah.
But if we sell this boy on for £15–20 million, we'll give you 25% of it. Say to the boy, listen, you'll get 10% of it. So next thing you know, you come to us, you'll lift a decent wage after Rangers. But when we say you financially certify him, you financially certify the boys on. He gets moved on, he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
So it's work for everybody.
It's a no-brainer if it
It's
comes.
work for everybody, aye. Especially, hopefully, if we win the league. And he's obviously showcased himself in the Champions League, which should be great. So, love to see that. I would certainly suit us. Not hearing any other transfer rumours coming out saying you're doing anything.
No, that's the only one I've heard. Clermont will do his business in a professional manner. I don't think we'll know who's coming in, and they'll just come in. I think it'll be done the right way. There's no leaks in the dressing room anymore or anything. It's run really well.
It's a tight ship, not a ship.
Just waiting if anybody's back to call, guys. I just need the last 3 digits so I can take it. I can't be bothered tonight with people phoning in. We don't know who it is and they start shouting abuse and all that. It's no time and no place. But do you want to do a quick thank you with the Easter eggs? You want to give them a quick shout out to the campaign?
The Easter eggs.
Yeah, massive thank you to our bars that helped us get a collection from everyone. So we had the Lounge 72 over in Uddingston. I'm going in their supporters bus on Sunday. Can't wait. And we had the KBS bar down in there. My son is here. He helped me collect down there.
Easter eggs.
So and finally we had Cooper's Bar over in Hamilton, another lovely establishment. So massive thank you.
Yep. So big thank you to everyone who donated eggs to the pubs.
And we done well. I think we got also a donation as well, a bit of £100 cash for the kids, and also nearly 300 eggs. So for a last minute effort, that was just phenomenal for all the pubs, and hopefully next year we can just keep growing it, making it bigger and bigger. And we look forward to working with more pubs as well. I think tomorrow as well we are going to Oswald's, and they also have a collection, so we're hoping to tie in with a community project. So if anyone has any ideas out there of kids through the holidays that may benefit from a lot of chocolate, please get in touch with us and I'll make sure I arrange delivery. So we have got a few left, yeah.
So that's the charity side it dealt with anyway. It's always good to give.
Not all bad, are we?
Yeah, it's always good to give. So anyway, what's the plans for tomorrow night? Who's going for a beer? Who's going where?
Well,
I've got a babysitter. To Sunday night after.
you're done with one the night, mind you.
I know.
What a boy.
He's been up since 5 o'clock this morning, so I'll let him off the hook. He's been at the cinema. So yeah, I definitely will be going to Oswald's in the Bristol tomorrow. What was your Ryan?
I think you'll see me keep along the Paisley Road West probably at some point. Definitely.
You and your wee pal Joe?
Aye. We're just rolling down the Colin roads. So I'll be there. Oswald's will be good.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'll make it, but I'll try.
See how far you go.
Yeah, I've got some friends coming over from Denmark to enjoy the game.
Are they all going to the game as well?
Listen, massive Blue Noses, believe it or not, from Denmark.
It's going to be an amazing day.
Season ticket holders in the Copeland front, so they're absolutely buzzing for it, so looking forward to seeing them.
What's your thoughts, Ryan? You're obviously involved with the supporters club and that. I would say this is probably the hardest Old Firm to get a ticket for.
Yeah.
For Rangers' point of view, I don't know any of the man come on, but they obviously can't get a ticket anyway. They're not getting in. But for any of their games, this is in the last 10 years. I can't think of a game where it's been such a demand.
I mean, Liverpool at home in Champions League, I thought that was quite a difficult ticket to get hold of.
Aye.
Get asked for quite a few people for that one. You know, the demand for tickets for this one, I think anything that furthermore kind of backs up the need to improve the stadium and increase the capacity of the stadium. The building warrant, and then this week I believe to get an extra few hundred tickets at the start of the front of Copeland.
Yeah.
So the building warrant's in for that, the council. But I mean, we could. How many tickets could you possibly sell for this? And the sad thing is, the club's actually losing money. You know, we're missing out revenue because of this.
Well, the fans as well, because if they're going to do this new split next season, then some Rangers fans are going to miss out as well, and that's no good.
Yep. Well, that's it. Well, the season, the letters out to people who have been affected by this. So you're being offered to renew your season ticket with the exclusion of the Old Firm games. So you've been there, you'll get moved, you'll be given priority for a move for those ones, but you'll be taken out of your seat, the back of the broom loan, the front of the broom loan for that. Or there's an option for these people who are affected, they could just completely move altogether if they want to as well. But you may have people that have been sitting in that stand for years.
It's always going to happen, but
Yeah. I mean, it
no
was
matter
all.
what changes you make, you're always going to, people,
Unfortunately,
it's part of life.
no matter what you do,
There's change.
you're never going to keep everybody happy.
No, that's
never
what I
gonna
mean.
keep, you know,
Like,
It's
if you want to improve, you can't have it always in life. Do you know what I mean?
right to the basics.
Revenue, I think's priority. To be honest.
Yeah. The two clubs basically get sat down with the league and the broadcaster and get told, sort this out right now.
Exactly.
Sort this out. This is beyond a joke. Sort it out.
Well, I get told, was it no because we were talking about, was there not a certain clause that get found that they had to? I'm led to believe that they found a clause legally they can't get out of this now because if this is legislation's been found.
Sure.
That's what I get told during the week.
Yeah.
But well, the thing about it is they haven't got they've got an agreement there are going to be tickets, but they don't actually know the exact figure yet. So it's still got the small print's got to be agreed on, and the two teams are going to have to agree on it.
I think they're talking 5%. I think they're talking 2,500 at Ibrox for them and 3,000 for us going across there.
Because they're a bit bigger, aren't they?
They've got a slightly bigger capacity for us. So you're talking basically, it's like the kind of almost like the European allocation is what they're going to be getting.
Okay.
With that, and they can do that. Listen, they can do that safely. There was the people.
They always could do it safely. That's the thing that was exaggerated on us.
There was people floating ideas that they get a part of the club debt, what they've been given. Like, you couldn't get them into the club debt. Stuff like that's ridiculous. How are you going to take them up Edmondson Drive? How are you going to get them up 2 flights of stairs, 3 flights of stairs to sit with us up there? They're completely segregated. You can take them into the car park, you can bus them into the car park, and you can create a corridor from the car park right up to the away turnstile, and then you can have them totally secure in there. There's police cordons and everything like that there. It's completely safe. There's no problem at all with it. It's just how many do we need to give them? I think they've reached the kind of the middle ground. Obviously none is silly. 800 too few.
Yeah.
The whole Broomloan stand too many. What are we going to do with all the season ticket holders in the Broomloan stand that we've got now? We're going to move everybody.
Exactly.
Can't do that.
It's crazy.
So we've reached the halfway point. This is where we are, and this is the middle ground here. So this is the way it's going to be.
Also, I've seen a thing, I don't know if you've seen it, I meant to mention this because it's quite a good wee story, I think we should quite quickly comment on. I'm going to struggle with it, I'm terrible with all pronunciations. The young boy that played with Rangers, Dapu Mabu, is that his name?
Yep.
From Cranhill, he lived in Cranhill for a few years with his brother.
Matud?
Was that?
Matud? Dapu Matud, I think is it?
Aye.
Yep.
There's two of them and his brother, but
Right.
Dapu was in the accident, the car crash.
That's right.
And they done an interview with him, he's back training and playing football and all that, and his ambition in football was to play for the famous Glasgow Rangers again. And I thought that was good when I seen that. He's playing in Antwerp now, but the young boy's never lost his love for Rangers. He was a great prospect when he played with the youth team.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he was just coming through. He kind of hit that kind of 20, 21-year-old when I think Gerard was there, wasn't he?
Aye, we didn't play that many. Aye, truth be told, when that time we never played that many young boys.
No. Gerard was building a team. It was a shame. You know, I don't really think of any kind of youngsters that Gerard kind of did play. Played Middleton, get a wee crack at it, but I think he was probably the only one, wasn't he?
Aye, there certainly wasn't many, but aye, it was good that the boy still remembers it where he made it originally with Rangers.
I think a lot of the young boys now when they're coming through, they can appreciate now that it's, you know, playing for Rangers, like, you know, how many Charlie Millers are there? How many Alan Huttons? Charlie Adams that actually come through?
Yeah.
Alan McGregor's, you know, guys like that, they're, you know, right place, right time. You know, playing for Rangers, to be honest, it's an apprenticeship. You learn how to play professional football at a high standard. And if you're lucky enough to be one of the guys that actually make it, but how many guys actually come through and get recruited and whatnot, and you could probably count in 2 hands over the last kind of 20, 25 years the guys that have actually made it, you know, had actually success at the club, which is a shame. That is a crying shame, but unfortunately the level of demand and the level of success that we've got to deliver in the park, that's unfortunately the way it is. You don't get a lot of time, you know, even like Sir Ross McCausland and stuff like that, there's few and far between. We really should be playing it. And I do want to be playing 1 or 2 players a season for the B team.
Karen Smith saying she's been trying to get a ticket all week and she can't get one. My advice would be stand outside the Ibrox Underground. For the simple reason it's a Sunday afternoon kick-off and people might be bevied. You've got a chance.
Oh, for sure, man.
People are missing that. Just a wee, I need a spare ticket, please. Just stand outside the Underground with that right on your chest. You never know your luck.
People are missing.
Because I can't get you one. I've not got any spares. I've just got my ticket.
In Portugal.
I think the weather's affecting the stream because it jumped off there, but we're straight back on again, guys. So if it does jump off, there's a weather. What is it you call it? Is it a storm? Is it a storm or is it a hurricane?
Storm Gordon.
Storm Dessers.
They're always called after women, aren't they?
No window stop.
The bad ones are after women.
No window stop or 3 points.
Anyway, we've got good numbers on Twitter tonight, so we're going to be using Twitter a lot more often now that us dinosaurs are coming into the modern world, as well as TikTok as well.
TikTok?
No.
Vivian had suggested that we use MySpace, but the days are gone. And
Bebo.
See if I can get my people by and tell you, man.
I tried to get all my pictures.
Oh, man.
I've tried to redeem all my pictures.
With this new law that came in this week, my people better not come back at tell me.
There's people out there trying to watch it on the Atari, and they're trying to watch us on the Spectrum 48K, the good old days of computers. It's good that, do you know what, it's good that after the Aberdeen game, see when we get beat Aberdeen at Ibrox, I don't think we'd have been in this position, but at the end of the season we were laughing and joking, and the Rangers fans are in a great place, and you know what, it's good that we made the right decision. We made the wrong decision with the manager and Beale, but it's came back and it's worked for us. Getting Clement, that's been the best decision Rangers made in a long time.
Even the night we get knocked out by Benfica, obviously naturally disappointed to be knocked out of European competition at any time. But you know, coming out of the stadium, obviously the live, you know, your live chats, your group chats and whatnot, that's terrible disgrace, never showed up tonight. Simply texted my pals, that was up tonight, winners of the league.
Yeah.
Good.
Good European runs, of course, is in the past.
So, for anybody got the game, remember there is a new hate bill being brought in, so...
First person that calls me Ginger's my street. Straight to jail.
So, all the man came over watching it call me a fat orange so-and-so. If you do that, you're getting grassed in.
Is that a hate bill, but is it the truth? That's the problem.
I know, that's the thing. Everybody's offended nowadays. I love the 80s and 90s.
I've never
and
heard anybody call you that, Si.
Oh, I know, it's terrible.
Not your face, anyway.
I resemble those remarks. But listen, it's going to be a great weekend. I'll tell you now that one thing, that it doesn't matter how much rain, sleet or snow you get out there, the punters will be out enjoying themselves.
We will, aye.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm looking forward to it.
So last chance to give you a call, guys. If you want to phone in, it's 0141 319 5230. We just need your last 3 digits. It's just so we know who you are. That's the rules.
Yeah. Mark's on it. He knows the score.
Live in Sky Sports. I'm just hoping, one thing I'm hoping, I know people say that for a laugh and a joke, but I hope that the game isn't decided either way by a VAR decision, a controversial one. I hope it's just a good game of football and the Bears win 5-0. Any victory would be more than enough for me.
Monday,
how you doing, Blue Monday?
How's it going?
I'll certainly be watching what I'm drinking on Sunday night, so I've not got a Blue Monday, the old Monday morning hangover.
I'll take Monday 1.5.
Aye, quite right. So guys, another 5 minutes, we're going to finish at 1:45. 6 minutes to go. If you want to call us, 0141 319 5230. Let us know where you're going to be on Sunday after the game. What bars are you going to go to?
Love that Clement quote during the week as well. Talking about Butland. Like, cups motivate Butland, not caps.
Ah, I didn't hear that. That's a good one,
That's what he said. He was talking about Jack Butland and England and stuff again. We're still kind of dragging this through, washing through. He said Jack Butland is motivated by cups, not international caps. So that'll do for me. I'm well happy with that.
He knows how we, he knows how to deal with the players. That's the thing.
Yep.
He's a professional. Right, guys. I think that's going to be the end of the show in a couple of minutes. So just a wee recap. Anything we need to recap on? We've got the website for anybody that's not been on for a while. I'm going to type it up for you. www.gerstv.co.uk.
Davey Hill, get time to do his wee bit for us tomorrow.
I'm not sure. I've not heard from Davey.
Match for us if we can.
We've also got a camera crew coming over from London. They're doing a documentary, and we're going to do some work with them tomorrow, which is fantastic.
I'm looking forward to that.
Promoting the famous Glasgow Rangers.
Yeah.
We'll bin loads of Rangers bars as well. If you see us, give us a wee shout. Don't be afraid to give us a wee shout out.
We'll be out and about tomorrow.
Come and introduce yourselves, say hello. Always welcome, definitely.
We'll be pre-match at Ibrox as well. If we'll wake up in time.
I'll be pre-match night.
So it's been good numbers. It's good to see the numbers so high on Twitter. It's good to see it. We're still a bit up. Aye, Twitter's batting it in the night. It's all good. So guys, we're going to finish up.
Yep.
I'll let you finish because the dog's jumping on it or tapping me here. I can't get it done.
Grand. Buzzing. Buzzing. Right. Prediction.
Oh, well, do you know, I seen earlier Sandra had put 2-1. So I'm going to agree with her. I feel that's probably the way it's going to go for me.
You think that?
To us, obviously.
2-1.
2-1.
I'm going to go 0-0. Right. 3-1 to Rangers. 3-1 to Rangers.
What about you, Si?
It's going to be a tight game. I definitely see both teams scoring. I think it's probably looking 2-1, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game, but the two teams will score, I think.
Yep.
Aye, 2-1, I would say.
2-1, 3-1, 2-1 as well.
A 1, 3 points.
Get your predictions in the comments, guys. Look forward to seeing them.
And if anyone is out and about tomorrow, we'll hopefully bump into you. And also, if any of you have any community projects that you've got in the area that you would like us to maybe help with, please get in touch. We're always here to help and help the community and fellow Rangers fans.
Any projects you want us to promote, any fundraisers you want us to promote, end of season gigs, more than happy to give you a wee